that God created humans in the best of possible shape. These are the words we heard, believed, and experienced since birth to last day to our graves. Humans are beautiful, are kind, caring, generous, conscientious, considerate, gentle, caring, empathetic, and most importantly, humans. They are born alone and will die alone, but in between the life period, they encounter numerous types of good and bad things that happen to them, leaving them wondering what happened and why, and most importantly, why them. Some things happen due to our own deeds, but mostly it is an act of unknown source, which can be a flood, an earthquake, a tsunami, a hurricane, fire, accidents, terminal ailments, but worst of all, a war. War can be of many types, starting a domestic feud, going to national war for power, an invasion of another country, fight for decades and centuries within the country. The human is born where or between other countries that has no apparent link to the chaos created to humankind due to this war. Irrespective of the type or the reason why, only one entity suffers, and that are humans, who are compelled to die, flee, fight back, and suffer irreversibly. War changes humans physically, logistically, homely, soully, but most significantly, mentally. Our today's issue of concern is the mental tragedy that they suffer, which result in multiple traumas, and our job is to address these atrocities and bring recovery to those humans of different religions, cultures, values, ideals, principles, races, geographical boundaries, and furthermost civilization, and in my opinion, back to near normalcy. My video on healing environment is based on the very concept of maximum effort to help the mental health of these sufferers at the global level and develop some TORs or SOPs that can fit all to help these IDPs, victims of family members lost identities, and refugees to other countries, victim of hostile, intimidating, and unwelcoming hosts who make them feel unwanted on every step they take. These refugees, IDPs, suffering guilt, stigma, intimidation, fear, lack of hope, and total uncertainty about their future. My job as a psychotherapist and mental health healer has been vast and spread over almost 3 decades. And there was a time when I was in direct contact with groups of hundreds of IDPs, refugees, sufferers of natural calamities and wars. And my role was in-depth healing at mass level. But currently working as a UN Staff Councilor, my contact with the actual refugees and trauma victims is condensed, it's lesser and more with the staff members who face the brunt of helping the traumatized people and do all sort of recoveries, including looking after the mental health of these people. So I chose the content of my HE movie, My Office, its ambience, its homely feeling, the dearth of natural beauty, music, water, sounds and visuals, the comfortable furniture, paintings, carpets, flowers, art, lots of greenery, soft warm lights, fish, pets, name it. I mostly do psychoanalysis, psychotherapy, hypnotherapy and hypnotism to treat anyone starting with mild depression up to complex PTSDs. My clients and patients come to my office individually and sometimes as focus groups, as well as with utmost confidentiality at hand. They are treated as if preserved at home with warmth, selflessness, empathy, mindfulness, and high hopes for future and belief in their lost self-esteem. My movie revolves around the environment in my office. Some slides about human sufferings and the treatments via hypnotherapy has also been included in the movie. My topics for discussions are two. Number one, at what level help to alleviate the trauma from victims would be the right time in terms of primary, secondary, and tertiary level? And when to decide that the trauma victim is now totally cured and does not need any help anymore and can lead a normal life. Thank you very much for listening and for your patience, and I wish you all the best.